Alright guys, I am getting a message right off the bat, so let's just jump in. This has to do with the Oculus. So I posted a video on here of me and my daughters going to my mom's house for her birthday, to celebrate both their birthdays really, and playing the Oculus. That's not something I normally do. I'm not a video gamer type girl. I enjoy watching people play video games, not often, but if I do, it has to be something like, God of War or, Resident Evil. It's something that plays out like a movie. Otherwise, I'm not a gamer. It's not my thing, but my daughters wanted me to play it, so I was like, of course. And I'm playing the Oculus or whatever. I wasn't really playing it. It was like a virtual reality. I posted it in that video, put it in the comment section, the exact one I was watching. Anyway, and then when I got done with it, I'm like, okay, Spirit, that had to mean something because it's not something I ever do, and it really stood out to me. So I got to Googling, right? And I was Googling the word Oculus, and I think it was like Latin. Let's look it up again. Oculus is Latin, and it means eye. So I was like, okay, Oculus means eye. And then I started seeing the all-seeing eye, the third eye, and then I saw the Illuminati eye, but then I saw eye and then virtual reality. And in the one I was playing or on, it was a roller coaster. It was a roller coaster that went forward and backwards. I'm just writing this down so that we can get somewhere with this because I feel like there's something in it that I needed to see clearly. Oculus eye. It was a message that I needed to see to be able to translate to you guys to tell you what the next message is for us. And if you're new here, thank you for being here. Thank you for those of you who are returning. I'm basically just channeling. I just channel messages. They don't always resonate, and sometimes they don't resonate right now. Sometimes they resonate in the next couple of days, weeks. It just depends. So just know not everything that you watch on here may resonate with you, or maybe even parts of it does, but not the whole thing. So we're just gonna roll with it, Sometimes I just say things. So let's talk about this VR, the virtual reality that I was on. It was a haunted roller coaster. Haunted roller coaster. It went forwards and it went backwards. It was at night. How did I feel? Well, I felt nauseous and it felt real. Maybe someone's having a dream or what they consider a nightmare. Somebody may wake up or already has. Either someone just recently had a nightmare, or maybe it was a really good dream, but they woke up and said something out loud and it was like, oh shit, did I say that out loud? Or maybe someone had a wet dream here. There's two different types of nightmares. Okay, example, let's say someone's in a relationship and they're asleep and they're having some sort of wet dream. I don't know why that's a nightmare. Some people get so jealous about that, but it's but they're in bed with you. Who gives a shit what they were dreaming? They're in bed with you. I don't know, maybe I'm just different, but I used to be like that, I guess, very insecure and controlling, and because that's what it is. Who gives a shit? They're in the bed with you. You can't help it. It's a fucking dream. Anyway, I feel like that might have happened for someone for me to get so... I got your back, okay? If this happened to you and your partner, whoever, got upset with you because you had a wet dream and you woke up, look, I'm sorry for what they said to you, how they hit you, yelled at you. I don't know what they did, but I feel like that's happened to someone here. Okay, let's move on. So, yeah, roller coaster. Some of you, okay, so that's one way. That could have been a nightmare, even though it wasn't really a nightmare, but it turned into a nightmare. Or somebody could have actually had a nightmare here recently, or they're about to. And it feels so real because I was sick. I woke up sick. I woke up sick. I wasn't asleep. I was playing the game. Someone definitely had a dream here or will wake up to either a wet dream or maybe something I don't know. And if it's not an actual someone goes, in dreams, then I think someone's they're going to actually wake up. There's a switch that's going to get turned on, and it's, they may even go through a fair amount of emotions and experiences in a short amount of time, like a roller coaster. This could even be, it could happen at night, It could be something that kind of happens at night. Someone's just kind of laying there, sitting there. Either they're laying down or sitting down. And they're I don't know, there could be a roller coaster of events that happen. or a roller coaster of emotions. It's like it feels so real. Something feels real. I still feel like it's I can't talk. Could be the retrograde thing keeping me from speaking properly, but there could be issues with communication here, or somebody really like they need to say something. It's just not the time. It is just once you are in and you strap into like a real roller coaster, you're basically screwed at that point. You bitch, you better stay on and get over it. I don't even know if I would get on a roller coaster now. I can't tell you that I would. I used to be so reckless and adventurous, and I'm very adventurous now, but I prefer for the majority my feet on the ground. I think maybe I just did so much living before, being crazy, that now I'm kind of like, I'll watch from here, Okay, hold on. I'm getting it. So during me playing on the Oculus, when my daughter was like, Mom, you have to do this one, okay? During this happening, she had the camera and she was recording it. But at one point, she put it in my lap, and I picked up the camera and I put it inside the headset for the Oculus because I wanted to see if it would pick it up. I mean, clearly it didn't, but you can see that in the video that I posted. So it was almost like I had an eye watching the eye. There was like 3 eyes on each other. There could be 3 people who have their eyes on each other right now. I don't know what that means. It's like I said he, so let's go with it. I said he's watching her, watching him. It's something like that. I don't know. But anyway, it was like funny spirit. It was like I myself was holding my camera, looking at the phone, which was then looking through the Oculus, which was then looking through the TV. That's like an eye for an eye for an eye for an eye. It could be like an eye for an eye. Someone could be trying to seek revenge here. Or maybe someone's feeling very vengeful because maybe somebody wakes up from a beautiful dream. Or maybe someone has a nightmare and then they get all upset. Maybe even someone has a nightmare about someone doing something and they get mad. They're like, did you cheat on me? And they're like, I literally just woke up. There's drool all over my pillow. How did I cheat on you? It's definitely not semen. My dick is not on my forehead, okay? There's no one else in the bed with us. Dang, oh my God. I joke about it, but shit. I don't see what, it's a dream. Somebody could get really upset here over a dream or something like that. I don't know. Because going back to that, I'm just thinking, I was watching the phone, which was watching the Oculus, which was watching the TV, which is the TV watching us. Kind of like I'm watching the camera, and the camera is watching me, but y'all are watching the camera. Wow, there's a whole lot of eye for an eye for an eye for an eye. It's always an eye for an eye. And if you think about a roller coaster, what goes up must come down. And then I said I went forward and then I had to go back. It's almost like, let's say you go through something and then it's like, nah, there's no way to turn around. Like there's no way to get out of this one. That's what I'm hearing. Damn, I can't get out of this one. There's no way to get out of it. Maybe someone says someone's name? I don't know what this is. Or maybe someone just smiles. Maybe they're looking at something and they smile too big and someone gets upset about it. I used to be like that. I sure in the shit did. I used to be like that. Oh my God. Ugh, so glad I'm not like that anymore. When I was in the whole dating realm, I used to be like that, where I was so, oh my God. I don't know how anybody dealt with me. Seriously. Oh man. I had some terrible ones, but like, for the most part, I was terrible. Just nightmare, Very, very insecure, very jealous. And I feel like someone here could be like, okay. I'm also hearing, see, I've been sitting here thinking let's say someone has a dream, a wet dream. Let's say someone has a wet dream. They wake up saying someone's name. Their partner or whoever is in the bed with them hears them and gets upset, but this person has not cheated. Okay, that's what I was thinking. But then I'm hearing something else. I'm hearing that it's an actual name of somebody that they know, or someone that one of them knows, or something, or the both of them, or something, And so that raises the suspicion. But even then, in my awareness, I don't think this is someone who's cheated. It's like they've had, I don't know. It's like it was a virtual reality. It's not real. And if it's not a dream, maybe somebody did get caught, in my last message, I got somebody could get caught, pleasuring or just being happy. Maybe someone's, staring at a picture of somebody too long and it makes someone upset. Or maybe someone is spending a little bit of time focusing on something and it's like, why are you doing that? You must have all your attention there. It's something like that. someone is really dedicated to something, or they get really excited about something and it makes another person suspicious or it makes them upset. And then they keep a close eye, right? It's like an eye for an eye, and then they have to check everything. Because she put my phone in my lap, my daughter. So that has something to do with this message. I feel like somebody here could like take someone's stuff, or they want to see it. They want to, they want to know, because at this point it's like suspicious, or they just want to see for themselves, because really they want to know I don't know. This is crazy. Now let's say we're talking about the grand scheme of things. Hopefully nothing happens to a amusement park or a theme park, a water park, some sort of a ride. Yeah, theme park, amusement park, theme park ride. They're on this theme park thing with me right now. Spirit is like, this is part of the message. So, well, think about everything to think about theme parks. Okay, I'm racking my brain here, It's about to start storming. I didn't want to stay on here too long. But you know what? Maybe that's the problem. It's like, I shouldn't have to rush this. This is something I want to spend my time on because it feels good to me. Like, I'm in a great mood. I feel good sitting here chilling with you right now. It feels good. I like talking to you, so why would I want to rush that? That has something to do with this message too. I don't know. Okay, so let's think about, where were we, right? Someone could be getting irritated that someone's getting irritated by I don't know. Someone could be getting irritated with another person who's irritated with them, or mad at them, or upset with them, or just kind of like suspicious of them. Somebody's getting mad at this person or irritated. They're kind of getting tired of it, aggravated, annoyed, because this person's insecurities are pouring through their skin. It's just pouring out, and it's super obvious. And well, that doesn't make someone, that's really suffocating. When you have the whole weight of another person's insecurities on you, it's really suffocating. I realize that now in life, how suffocating I probably was to people. And I don't think when you're in it you realize, but it's a real thing, and that pushes people away. That makes people, if I had someone like that with me now, I would run. I would run. You know what I mean? I don't know what this is. I don't know. So let's talk about it's weird, the energy shifting, and you hear the thunder coming through. I'm going to keep rolling with it because I feel like we need to get this message. It feels good. I feel good. Like I said again, I feel good talking to you, so I'm going to keep going. Even though the energy is very much trying to push me off or push me away or get me to stop talking. So I think about amusement parks, theme parks where you have roller coasters, or maybe even haunted houses, because this could be in the next couple of months. I was on the VR, and the VR was a haunted roller coaster, and I'm thinking, what is that, fun houses or amusement parks? But I'm also thinking haunted theme parks or Halloween. And usually when you go these places, you bring family, there's a bunch of kids. It's a fun time most of the time. There's some parks and stuff you don't want to go to, but most of the time it's fun. There's some sort of wait time here. I don't know what that means for you guys, if this resonates for you, or if it will in the near future. Remember, stay open, but there's something to do with a wait time here, because I'm picturing people having to wait to get on the rides. So there's a waiting period probably before this happens. Maybe some of this is happening right now, but there's more to come, and it could span out a ways. It's waiting forever to get on this ride, but it's once you get up there, 9 times out of 10 you don't turn back around. That's even how I bungee jumped. Yeah. I wasn't going to do it once I got up there. Hell no. I didn't want to do it. Once I got up there, I did not want to do it, and I'll never do it again if I can help it, if my life depends on it, if I have to. But, Yeah, no, that's just not my thing. But, I went up there, and I wanted to turn around, but I couldn't. I had to go. So I feel like somebody, but I don't feel like there's I couldn't here. Someone's going to wait a while for something, or there's going to be a waiting period. And when somebody's finally up there and able to get on that ride, they're going to get on the damn ride because they want to at that point. It don't even matter how scary it is. It's well, fuck it. That's what I'm getting. Someone's going to be no, they want to get on it even more. Someone's I done waited this long. I'm going to get on this bitch. I'm going to ride it all the way down and up and through and over and around. And as I was doing the whole over and around, and I'm going to ride it like that, I saw an image in my mind's eye. funny, right? Oculus eye. In my third eye, I see an image of Little Red Riding Hood. And then I'm seeing the wolf that dresses up like the grandma. Someone in the near future is about to see someone's wolf inside. They're going to see someone's inner, I'm hearing inner terrorist. Meaning, like, if they're afflicted in some way, or if they want something, hell, I don't know what this is, but it's like, I'm going to come after you. Because a grandma or an older energy compared to a wolf is very different. Oh, I forgot this because I haven't heard this since I was young. But I decided to look up Little Red Riding Hood because I'm like, what did the wolf want? I can't remember. Why did the wolf go through all that to why? What did the wolf really want? And it said the wolf wants to eat the girl, but is afraid to do so in public. So he approaches Little Red Riding Hood, and she naively tells him where she is going. The wolf's downfall is his greed. While he could have easily eaten Little Red Riding Hood in the woods and gotten away with it, his plan to devour both her and her grandmother led to his demise. Okay, so here we go. Basically, we have Little Red Riding Hood trotting along. She's going in the woods to visit her grandmother. Her mama sent her there. But on the way, she meets up with the big bad wolf. Not great, but that's what happens. So this asshole, the wolf, pretending to like her, pretending to be cool with her, starts asking her personal shit, right? What's your mama's name? Where did you grow up? What kind of shit do you like? Stuff like that. Get her close to him. Get her to trust him. And that bitch is probably thinking, well, all these other wolves I've seen, they would have eaten me by now, but you took the time to get to know me. So she kind of ate it up, right? Like she ate it up. Because it's rare for a wolf to sit there and ask you questions like that, get to know you. So she's thinking, wow, there are good wolves in this world. So then he takes it a step further. The wolf's like, hey, you know what? Since you're going to see your grandma, I think it would be a good idea if you took her some goodies. Take your time, look around, frolic. Take your time, get what you need. Because I'm going over here. Meanwhile, while she's off doing her little thing and picking flowers for her grandma, the wolf, sly little sucker, waltzes his ass, his little 4 hairy feet, all the way to the grandmother's house. Wouldn't you know it? Sure does. And then takes it a step further. Don't just go there to see, I don't know, get her as soon as she walks in. No, he has to eat the grandmother first too. I mean, how are you even hungry after that? Then decides to basically dress up like the grandmother. The wolf is like, you know what? I like a little shock value. I like my dinner to be scared before I eat it. So he's like, yeah, this is morbid, spirit. What the hell? But it all wins well because it's a fairy tale, so it's not real. It's basically VR, virtual reality. It's not real. Okay, that has something to do with the message. I'm like, why are we on this for so long, spirit? But here's why, is because, someone here may actually lose it so much from jealousy to the point where they've taken it, or they will take it really far because of their jealousy. That's what it is. And their greed. It's greed and jealousy, because it's like, you can't take what's mine, you can't have what's mine. And it's like, but I don't belong to anyone. You can't take what's mine. I don't know. There's like someone in the spirit world who is going to be intervening if someone acts out of jealousy. But basically, if we just sum up the whole Little Red Riding Hood thing, aside from all the little inside stories of it, I think the moral of it here is, don't underestimate someone. I think someone here is underestimating someone, or they already underestimated something. Maybe they underestimated someone's jealousy or insecurity. Someone is like highly insecure here, highly jealous. And like the least little bit of attention someone gets, or the least little bit of anything, even if it's like not even real, even if it's a dream, like a wet dream, even if it's just, I don't know. It's like there's some, and honestly, that never really works. It never works. I used to do that too. If I'm dealing with couples here, this could be someone, or maybe they're not a couple and they're trying to make it work. I don't know what this looks like, but there are people who deal with each other in some way romantically. This can be a situation for some that I'm picking up on, and then we'll get off here, where somebody is like, if I just keep you from talking to them, or if I keep you from expressing anything to them or being on their social media, or if I block them for you, or if I tell you, if I keep you reined in, or if I deal with them instead of you deal with them, then it will prohibit any kind of infidelity here. And it's like, but that very thing right there is causing someone's person to want to escape or to get off this roller coaster ride, or eventually it will in the near future. Probably, I would, whatever the near future is, honestly, it doesn't even exist. And like I say all the time, we don't know if we even have another second from now. But I would say this could go out a little ways. And I say that because I got the whole theme park Halloween thing. So, but anyway, this is what we have for now. Interesting. Never thought that Oculus would turn into that. Yeah. All right, guys. I'll talk to you later. Bye.